Lu Jai suddenly shouted room 237, thinking she just prepped a big excuse for him, while Amu stormed angrily to room 237. Instead, what he saw was a naked woman sitting in a bathtub, which left Amu stunned. Who's gonna say no to a surprise pie from the sky? He rushed up, thinking he'd have a bite, but the next moment she morphed into a rotting corpse. This jolted Amu into sobriety, and he hurriedly backed out, while oddly enough, all Black at home sensed this scene. He realized Little Mu and Lu Jai might be in danger and started frantically calling the hotel. But no one picked up. Once Amu got his act together, he pretended nothing was wrong and went back to Lu Jai, assuring her that no one was upstairs. He even claimed the son's injuries were just from a clumsy fall. But Lu Jai wasn't buying it. Someone clearly hurt the boy, so she insisted they all get out of this creepy place ASAP. Unexpectedly, this ignited more of Omos' rage. He thought he was finally earning the elite's recognition. This was a once-in-a-lifetime shot at changing his life, survive this winter, and he could live here forever, raking in double the cash for his family. If he chose to leave now, he'd not only walk away empty-handed, but also become a man with no credibility. With that, Amu stormed out of the bedroom, leaving a heartbroken Lu Jai sobbing alone, while Little Mu suddenly saw visions of the future, with his mother's cries echoing in the air. The bedroom door had a bloody message, followed by a flood of crimson liquid filling the hallway. Clearly, All Black received the signal from Little Mu again, and he finally got through to the hotel headquarters. He learned that the phone line was down due to heavy snow. Whoa, big trouble. Meanwhile, Amu was gearing up to head to the bar again. But strangely, even though the lobby was supposedly empty, it was now packed with countless high society patrons. Their outfits looked like they were decades older than Omos. Just as he took out his wallet to pay, the bartender told him someone had already paid for him and advised him not to ask who the benefactor was. This made him ecstatic to get free booze. Just as Amu swayed with his drink, a waiter spilled some on him. While they were in the restroom cleaning up, the waiter revealed his name was Greedy. Amu seemed to recognize the name. It was the former hotel caretaker who killed his wife and daughter, as the manager mentioned. Despite knowing that this guy had also committed suicide by shooting himself, Amu surprisingly felt absolutely no fear. Instead, Amu started asking if he was the one who killed his wife and daughter, only for the waiter to scratch his head, claiming he had no recollection of any such events. He further stated that the caretaker here had consistently been Amu himself all along. This left Amu dumbfounded. What on earth did the guy mean? Just as he pondered, the waiter dropped another bombshell on him. Amu shook his head, unaware, and the waiter said All Black was summoned by his son's psychic abilities. He added that surely Amu had no idea his son had such powers. Therefore, you must kill your wife and son, just as I did, to ensure you stay here forever. The waiter kept pouring dark thoughts into Omos' head until he was utterly confused. Amu started blaming his failures on his wife and son. To prevent them escaping, Amu cut the intercom and fuel line to the snowmobiles, leaving All Black far away, panicking. He learned from HQ it'd be spring before they sent help, so booked a flight back. He had to stop this before something bad happened. Meanwhile, Lu Jai was increasingly sensing something was off with her husband. She feared Amu might harm her and their son, so told Little Mu to stay in the room. She equipped herself with a baseball bat and made her way to the lobby to check on her husband. But when Lu Jai had reached the area in front of the typewriter, she was directly horrified by the content of Omos' novel, as it contained merely one line, stating that the supervisor, Amu, is a fool, which made Lu Jai utterly unable to believe her eyes. It turned out Amu had never left the hotel. He authored a threatening story that consisted of just that one line. The more she read, the more terrified she became, realizing this foolish truth encompassed Amu entirely. Little did she know, Amu was already behind her, asking, "Do you like the book? What are you doing here?" "I simply wanted to have a little chat with it." "Alright, let's chat." But when Amu asked Lu Jai what she wanted to talk about, Lu Jai froze, suddenly forgetting what she wanted to say. As Amu slowly stepped closer, Little Mu sensed bad news about to hit. She heard the ominous red whispers of Amu in her heart. Her eyes saw blood. It once again decorated the corridor, clearly signaling Omos' intent to attack his wife. Terrified, Lu Jai stepped back, pleading with her husband not to hurt her, but his mind was already consumed by madness. Seeing her husband on the brink of insanity, Lu Jai had to take a desperate gamble and swung her bat at Amu while he was distracted. Fearing he might wake up and attack her and their son, Lu Jai could only think of locking Amu in the kitchen. She wasn't convinced and grabbed a sharp knife for protection. Awakening, Amu resorted to both charm and intimidation, appealing to their relationship to persuade Lu Jai to let him go. Lu Jai, thinking quickly, stated she and the son were leaving and that there was enough food in the kitchen for Amu to survive until spring. But Amu's